Growing plants. Plants can be classified into two major groups on the basis of whether they bear flowers or not, flowering and non-flowering. Flowering plants produce flowers, fruits and seeds, seed-bearing. Seeds are enclosed within the fruit. Jasmine, sunflower. Non-flowering plants do not produce flowers, non-seed-bearing. Such plants reproduce from spores and not seeds. Fern, moss. Most plants reproduce through seeds. Flowering plants may be propagated by two methods: by seeds or from plant parts such as leaves, stems or roots. Plants grow from seeds. Seeds are the peas, gram, pulses that you eat. A seed is a part of the plant that helps in reproduction. Seeds come in different shapes, sizes and colors. Structure of seed. A seed has three main parts: seed coat, cotyledons, embryo. Seed coat is the hard, outer protective covering which protects the embryo. It has a small pore for absorption of water called micropyle. Cotyledons are also called the seed leaves. They store food for the embryo. Seeds that have one cotyledon are called monocotyledon or monocots, maize, whereas seeds with two cotyledons are called dicotyledons or dicots, peas, beans. Germination. A seed remains dormant, inactive, and seed coat prevents it from sprouting until suitable conditions are present. Germination is the process in which a seed emerges from the stage of dormancy and begins to grow. Water, sunlight, warmth, and air are required for a seed to germinate. This is a seed. The seed takes in water and nutrients from the soil. Germination takes place. The plant is between the cotyledons. First, the young root radicle appears. Cotyledon. Cotyledons open and the plumule shoot grows to form the shoot. Plumule, foliage leaves, cotyledons. The plant grows bigger and cotyledons fall off. Some plants eat insects as food. They are called insectivorous plants. Pitcher plant, Venus flytrap. Dispersal of seeds. Seeds can give rise to new plants. It is important that seeds get new places where they can start to grow. The process by which seeds are carried to new places is known as seed dispersal. Therefore, it is necessary that seeds are dispersed. The different methods of seed dispersal are wind dispersal, animal dispersal, water dispersal, self-dispersal or explosion. Wind dispersal. Some seeds are carried by wind. The seeds are small, light and have hairy growths or are wing-like, so they can be easily carried by wind. Animal dispersal. We eat the fleshy part of the fruit and throw the seeds of mango, cherry, etc. Birds help in dispersal by eating certain fruits with the seeds. The seeds come out through their droppings. Some dry fruits have Velcro-like hooks which cling to animal fur. Water dispersal. Some fruits have air spaces like that in lotus or fibrous covering in coconut that help them float in water. They are carried to far-off places by water. Self-dispersal or explosion. Some plants have pods that explode, burst when ripe. The walls of the dry and hard fruit splits open. Vegetative propagation. New plants can also be grown from the stem, root, or leaves of certain plants. This is known as vegetative propagation. From stem. Plants like the rose, hibiscus, and sugarcane can be grown from their stem. A small portion of the stem is cut, stem cutting, and planted in the soil. It soon grows up to a whole plant. From underground stems. Potato and ginger are underground stems. Potato has black buds called eyes. When a small part of the potato with the eye is planted, it grows into new plant. From leaves. Bryophyllum has small buds which arise from the edges of the leaf. Each is called a plantlet. These plantlets eventually separate and grow into a new plant. From roots. New plants of sweet potato, dahlia, carrot, and radish can grow from the root of the parent plant. Agriculture and types of crops. Plants that can be grown on a large area for food and other uses are called crops. Farming and cultivation of crops and animals to provide food and other products is called agriculture. Different crops are cultivated in different regions depending on the season, climate, and soil type. In India, crops grown are grouped under two main types: Kharif crop, Rabi crops. Kharif crop. Crops such as rice, maize, jawar, and bajra are grown in summer, May or June to September or October, and harvested at the end of monsoon. These crops depend largely on rains. Such crops are called Kharif or summer crops. Vegetables and fruits such as brinjal, pumpkin, mango, ladyfinger, and watermelon are also grown in summer. Rabi crops. Crops such as wheat, mustard are grown in winter, November to April, and harvested by the end of March or April. Vegetables and fruits such as cauliflower, cabbage, carrot, cherry, and grapes are grown in winter. In hilly areas, steppe farming is done. Steppes are cut into the hills and crops are grown. Tea is cultivated in the slopes of Darjeeling and Nilgiris. Look at the table below to know the type of crop, soil type, and place where it is grown. Rice or jute, clayey soil, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu. Wheat, sandy and irrigated soil, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh. Jawar and bajra, sandy soil, Rajasthan. Cotton, black soil, Maharashtra. Tea, moist soil on slopes, Darjeeling and Nilgiris. Groundnut, well-drained sandy soil, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra. Steps in cultivation of crops. Ploughing, sowing, manuring, irrigation, spraying pesticides. Finally, the crop is harvested. Protection of crops. Crops need to be protected from harmful insects, birds, and grazing animals. Grazing animals can be kept away by proper fencing. Insecticides and pesticides are sprayed to protect crops from harmful insects. Scarecrows are put up to keep away birds. Grains and other crops should be stored properly after harvesting. Deforestation. Deforestation is the clearing, destroying, or otherwise removal of trees. The effects of deforestation are loss of habitat, loss of animal and plant species due to loss of their habitat. Soil erosion. Soil is left exposed and is at risk of being eroded by wind and water. Change in climate. The removal of trees results in a warmer climate, flooding, desertification, and increased greenhouse gases. Plants that have come from different countries. Chili and onion, South America and Persia, modern-day Iran. Tomato and potato, South America. Acacia and eucalyptus, Australia. Cabbage, Europe. Why should trees be protected? Trees are essential for life to exist on the earth. They purify the air, prevent erosion of soil, provide shade and shelter for birds and animals. They give us many products, food, tannins, and medicines. It is necessary that we protect plant and animal life. The government has protected wildlife in wildlife parks and sanctuaries like Jim Corbett Park, and it initiates planting of trees through programs like Vana Mahotsava.